Kia ora. Welcome to Sunday the 30th of October 2022. It's a little soggy outside. We caught a break. Thought I'd, between showers, thought I'd drop out and do my ramble and pull a few leaves off the panels. Trees are molting. Sure, my topic today, I've kind of been a bit, I had a blah day video yesterday, I know, but to be honest, it's, excuse me while I kind of lean down over here and remove debris from the panels. Just FYI, the leaves don't actually make a lot of difference in terms of the panel production overall, but when you get a lot of large leaves dropping in quantity, they can actually shade things out pretty quickly. So one of the downsides of having panels and lots of trees. By panels I mean solar panels. All right, that's done. So yeah, I don't know. I had a lot of stuff I intended to do this weekend to get underway. Like I said, I've come out of a fairly busy week, and we've been on the go now for quite a while. Well, it feels like quite a while. It's not, I guess. It's a month, so what, 4 weeks, a little longer maybe. 5 weeks, whatever. I've been in that place where I don't know if this is a catch-up, but I'm kind of feeling a bit dissociated. And I use that word intentionally because for me at least, I don't know about you all, I've always gone through a lot of change. Some changes unfortunately not as good as others. Yeah, that's one of the questions you get asked, that how do you handle change and blah 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 blah. Everyone goes through varying degrees of change, but you know, this year there's been a lot by any means, and we've still got a lot more coming as we get underway here. And I don't know, today, it could just be today because it's cloudy and overcast, and maybe, you know, not getting my vitamin D from the sunlight or whatever. But I'm just kind of feeling a bit detached from everything, and I'm sure this will pass. Not depressed or quote unquote under the weather, just a little dissociated with everything. And it does lead to, you know, some dissatisfaction with myself. I guess it's a self-worth thing maybe, that, you know, I haven't quite been able to get it together this weekend to do some things that I really did kind of want to get started, or at the very least have some quality me time working on some pet projects that, you know, while not actually money making, are good from a personal mental health perspective. Let's leave it at that. A little bit of rain coming down. I'm just going to duck under the trees and hopefully not get struck by a falling branch or something stupid. Most accidents happen in the bathroom. I'm guessing most accidents happen in the forest, I don't know. Anyway, totally rambled. Well, of course, there's no leaves to shade me from water, so this is probably the dumb move. Anyway, that's fine. I'm sure it'll slow down. So yeah, a little dissociated. I wasn't sure I was even going to make this ramble today. I was just like, eh. But I thought I would, because, you know, it's a vlog about what's kind of going on personally and as we go through this journey. God, I love these ferns. It's good to see some water and some greenery among all the leaves. But had to snap out of it. I don't know. It just might be a temporary phase. I would say force of will, which I will say. I think I do have a pretty good willpower, but and definitely a lot of focus on most days. But today, this weekend, it's just really not there. So, anywho, I'm not really sure where I'm going with this this ramble. I guess I'm just venting a little. I do hope I kind of get it together. We're back to work again. Another busy week, so of course, you know, that will occupy a good chunk of time. And you know, obviously work is work, so work gets done, focus gets applied to that. That's not an issue. It's more the outside work, moving on with stuff that we want to do here. And a lot of that is Dawn's plans. I'm not absconding responsibility. But she knows what she wants, and you know, this is a good chunk of her dream. You know, I'll be guided by her in terms of what she thinks the next decisions are, as much as anything. From my end, you know, I'm just juggling 2 homesteads concurrently, and just making sure that our budgets don't blow out, and hopefully we don't have any extra surprises. And I guess there's probably a little bit of stress there as well that may be starting to niggle away. I don't know. So I don't know if anyone who's watching this has kind of, you know, felt similarly. Yeah, sometimes you just get a little detached, and it's not that you don't care. You're just struggling to find the energy to interact with things around you. I would normally probably just go for a bit of a walk, but you know, it's wet. So maybe that's not a good idea if it decides to come down torrentially. Maybe I just go and do it. Live life dangerously, you know. Yeehaw. Anyways, that's my ramble for today. For what it's worth, if anyone's listening to this, thank you for listening. It is appreciated. There's probably little value from a life perspective here. I guess, you know, just if you're feeling out of sorts, don't take it out on yourself too badly. I think that's normal from time to time. I think it's only a problem if it lingers for too long. And hopefully I will snap out of the doldrums. And hopefully the not too distant future. Dawn's on her way back from the food forage workshop. Food forest workshop, and I think once she's offloaded her luggage or whatever, and I think we're probably going to, well, not probably, we are going to head up to Lowe's. Our nearest one's in Paris, so that's a 46-minute drive to go and pick up the Auguer before they send it back, because it's at the end of the holding period today. and we'll pick up the shredder, chipper shredder. Feeling very chipper off the old block, and bring those back. And I'll probably just go into storage for a little bit. I won't be doing anything much with those until probably next weekend. So we'll probably got some more doing some stuff around the place videos coming up. From the Auguer perspective, I can share that we are definitely building the compost bin, and we are going to be putting in some fence posts, gate posts I should say, well the fence posts, but gate posts, so that we can put a gate up across the driveway. We're going to pick those gates up, and then the auger will be used to start the process, the long process of getting some fence posts in around the property in various places, primarily around the exterior, and that is going to just be a as we feel like doing it process initially, measuring, putting posts in, that kind of thing. And once we get those in, particularly the corner posts, then we will start perimeterizing the property. And we'll also be using the auger for, see how quickly I've gone from dissociation to talking about something. That's positive, right? To put in some fencing around base camp. Sounds like we're making a compound. That's not wholly untrue. It was always our plan to perimeterize, fence off the entire property, but as noted, we have 16 acres, so that's a lot of property to fence. So we shall be doing that and it's an expensive thing to do, so we'll be doing that as we can afford it. But for the base camp et al. Purposes and around the house, or where the house site is, it's more to delineate, hey, trespassers, not welcome zones that are clear and evident to anyone who may decide to be wandering a little lost. So friends are always welcome, just FYI. But yeah, strange times we live in. The whole point of being here in particular, and off-grid also in particular, is not to prevent, social contact with people that we want to have social contact with, but more to clearly broadcast that if we don't know you, then you better state your business and don't come on the property unless you are specifically invited, type stuff. But anyway, more on that later when we get around to it. All right, I'm going to take my dissociated ass back inside and make sure the dog is all fed, check out where Dawn is on her travels, and get some dishes done and some tidying up, I guess. Hope you all have a great Sunday. I'll ramble again maybe tomorrow. We'll just have to see. I am contemplating just moving this to Friday, Saturday, Sundays, because the days are getting short and work is work. It's getting difficult to kind of squeeze these in the daylight hours. So Please don't hold me to task if nothing appears. If it doesn't appear, it's because something has, I just haven't been able to squeeze it in, bottom line. But otherwise, yeah, we'll chat again soon. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye.